The crash came first, a splintering of wood, the sound of something heavy collapsing in the living room. She shot awake, heart hammering, feet bare against the cold floor as she stumbled down the stairs in nothing but her nightshirt. Her eyes landed on the chaos. The safe hanging open, cash gone, shattered glass glittering where her watches had once rested. She dropped to her knees, sobbing my name, voice torn and raw, begging me to stop, to undo whatever had just happened. But I didn't move. I only stood there, watching as she unraveled before me. We hadn't always been like this. Once, she was the center of my universe. The girl who could break through every wall with just a smile, who leaned against me while pasta boiled, whispering that I was the only man she'd ever trust. And I believed her. I trusted her so blindly that I built my entire life on that faith. Holidays together, private jokes no one else would get, long nights sketching out a future that felt unshakable. At least until the evening her phone lit up on the counter. A message I'll never forget. Hope your clueless husband doesn't get suspicious. See you tonight. My stomach twisted, my throat went dry. When I asked her, she laughed. Brushed it off as a joke. Called me paranoid. But her laugh, it wasn't the same. For the first time, I heard the lie hidden beneath it. From then on, I watched. I noticed the late nights, the sudden work events, the way her face lit up every time her phone buzzed. How quickly she tilted the screen away from me. I didn't accuse her again. I didn't need to. Something in me hardened into focus. I wasn't going to plead for her honesty. I wasn't going to cry or beg her to choose me. No, I was going to wait. And as I waited, I worked. While she slept, I copied her phone. I pulled bank records, gathered screenshots, hotel receipts, lingerie invoices he thought he could hide under his corporate card. Every secret she thought she was burying, I already owned. Quietly, I hired an attorney, shifted assets, reorganized accounts, signed away her claim to everything without her ever noticing. She thought she was building a double life. I was dismantling the real one beneath her feet. I tested her first. Small moves, unlocking her phone so she'd panic, asking her questions I shouldn't have known the answers to. I could see the paranoia creeping into her eyes, the unease tightening her smile. Then I set the trap. I told her we might refinance the house, slid papers across the table. Distracted, careless, too wrapped up in her secret world. She signed without hesitation. That signature was the blade that cut her away from everything we'd built together. The final strike came with a single message. Her office fling thought he was clever, texting me late at night. You should thank me, man. I'm keeping her happy for you. I didn't respond. I didn't need to. I gathered everything, screenshots, reservations, photos, and sent them straight to his wife. The blast was immediate. His marriage crumbled, his career imploded. His name dragged through the mud by the truth he'd been so arrogant to ignore. And my wife. She was left standing in the ashes, clutching at a life already gone. That's when I staged this morning. The crash, the safe, the illusion of everything collapsing at once. She ran in and saw what I wanted her to see. A life ripped from her hands in a single instant. She fell apart before my eyes, mascara streaking down her face, voice breaking as she promised to stop, to change, to fix everything. But there was nothing left to fix. I spread the documents across the table. Her signature stared back at her, undeniable proof that everything, every account, every brick of this house, every piece of our life, was now mine. Her face drained to nothing. She gripped the edge of the table like it could save her. You planned this? Her voice was disbelief wrapped in horror, with just a trace of reluctant awe. I gave her one answer. Yes. Cold, final, unshakable. I didn't scream. I didn't curse. I didn't give her the comfort of seeing me wounded. I was calm, precise. The way you are when you place the last piece of a puzzle you've been working on for months. Because betrayal doesn't always deserve fire. Sometimes it deserves silence. Sometimes it deserves patience. Now she knows. I wasn't the clueless husband. I was the man who let her dig her own grave, piece by piece, until all I had to do was step aside and let her fall in. This morning wasn't the collapse of my world. It was the unveiling of the one I'd been building in secret. She thought she had hidden depths. But the truth was simple. I was the only secret worth fearing. So when she begged me to undo it, When her trembling hands reached for me, I turned away. Some things, once shattered, can't be put back together. Some betrayals don't deserve a second chance. Justice doesn't always roar. Sometimes it waits. Sometimes it whispers. And sometimes it wakes you with the sound of a crash, leaving you on your knees in the ruins of your own lies. I didn't lose a wife today. She lost a husband. And I walked away carrying something worth far more than love, peace.